Never before seen One Piece footage. Now, One Piece is an amazing series, and I will not change anything about this series done by Oda, but I must say, there are many moments that are discussed, but they were never shown, and it's very mysterious. Now, we're not too sure if we're going to see them in the past, but these are the never before seen moments that I really want to see in the future. Whitebeard versus Roger. Now, we know that Whitebeard and Roger went down in the past, and it's scary to think about because Roger is the Pirate King, Whitebeard is known as the strongest man, and we have to see these guys go at it because they are said to be on equal levels. Yes, they are said to be on equal levels, so I'm definitely hyped to see that past fight, and will we see it? Hopefully. Speaking of Whitebeard and Roger, another moment I want to talk about is when Roger is telling Whitebeard of the Will of D. And it's so crazy because when he's about to tell him about the Will of D, it pans out and it's like teases us so badly because we really want to know the secrets of the Will of D, the 4th century, and all that past history. But it just teases us and it pisses me off. But I'm like, yo, I want to see it so badly, but I know I gotta be patient. But Roger telling the Will of D to Whitebeard is another moment I really want to see. Shiki versus Garp and Sengoku. Now, this is a very interesting moment because we've seen the beginning of this fight, we've seen the end of the fight, but we haven't seen the actual fight, and it's crazy to think about because Sengoku and Garp are the top of the Marines other than Kong. They were the top of the Marines at that time, and then you had Shiki, who was pretty much one of the tops of the pirate era, including Whitebeard and Roger, and what Shiki did was kind of incredible, yo. They destroyed half a Marine fort, and this is a 2v1. Now, I do not think that Garp and Son Goku would let their pride. Like, I feel like they were just 1v1ing him, taking turns. So that would be interesting to see what happened, but I really want to see how that fight went down, and it's going to be extremely hype. I'm not too sure if we will ever see it, but it'll be cool. Mihawk versus Shanks. I talked about this in many recent videos. I talked about Mihawk versus Shanks so many that I don't know what to say about this fight. Let's just say this. They had duels in the past, and we know that Shanks became a Yonko, Mihawk became the greatest swordsman, and this is when Shanks had his arm too. So I want to see how these duels went out, what kind of powers and moves were they using, because let's be honest here, Shanks and Mihawk are two characters that haven't even named an attack yet. So I definitely want to see what these guys are doing in the past in these swordsmanship battles. Something that was mentioned in Impel Down by Ivankov and pretty much alluring to Crocodile was he has a secret. Now, what do we think that secret is? We were never shown, but yes, I definitely think that we should be shown this secret. Now, there's a big theory in the community, and it's kind of tough to go against this theory, but I'm not too sure yet, is the Crocodile was a female. And honestly, at first I was like, come on, this is Crocodile, man. This guy's one of the most badass characters. He becomes a female. Then now recently I'm thinking, it's not gonna be that bad if he becomes a female. If he has an amazing flashback which deals with many different themes, I will be excited for this. And to be honest, the female theory doesn't bother me as much as before, and it'll be kind of cool. But definitely Crocodile's secret, I want to see what happens because it's not confirmed yet. We do not know what it is, but I definitely want to see that. Something that never gets talked about, I'm telling you right now, in the One Piece community, you will rarely see this get talked about, but it's something that's huge. The 2nd Division commander before Ace. Now, this is crazy because that spot was empty for a long time. And now people gotta remember that Blackbeard was a part of the 2nd Division commander, but he did not want to take the position of he was part of the 2nd Division, but he did not want to take the commander spot. Ace took it. Who was the commander before Ace? Like, that's a big question because I definitely think that the commander before Ace was going head to head with Rayleigh, because thinking about it, it said that the spots, the numbers don't really matter when it comes to strength. Now, Marco is like pretty much the right hand man to Whitebeard, but I never really got that right hand man feel when I looked at Marco. I feel like he was more or less like regular crew, but definitely he is the strongest Whitebeard pirate other than Whitebeard himself. So is it Marco the right hand man, or is the previous 2nd Division commander, the mysterious figure who we don't know who it is, was he the right hand man? That's gonna be interesting. Now, this could be something that no one really cares about, but Kaido killing Moria's whole crew, and it's kind of scary to think about because we know that Kaido and Moria in the past were rivals. Now, I definitely think Moria is way stronger than he is now, but definitely in the past they are rivals. And how I have a theory on how I think this happened, how Kaido killed Moria's crew. I'm gonna save it for another video, but I definitely want to see this footage of Kaido and Moria going at it and his whole crew. I want to see the relationship between Moria and his crew because we know his whole ideology changed after that moment and after the death of his crew. And now destroying his home island. And now, I've said in the past videos, I believe that Arusho definitely has to be connected with Burka being destroyed. There's many hints to it. It's kind of crazy to think about. Anel destroyed his home island, then went to Angel Beach and pretty much tried to take over the whole Skypiea. But let's be honest here. That's a past that needs to be talked about. Enel is that kind of character. He's a side character now. And will they ever dive into that subject of Enel destroying his home island? I definitely believe so. And I can't wait to see his return and get that past information. Because that's something you just kind of... he destroyed his home island. Like, what? Now, this is something I don't really want to talk for a long time because there's going to be many videos on the subject, but the Straw Hat Pirates have many characters which I'm kind of mysterious about their past. Now, there's some characters that they don't really need another past flashback, but let's be honest here. What happened? What was Zoro doing before he went to the dojo of Koena's father, Koshiro, and Koena? What was he doing before that? Now, we were kind of getting some hints in the manga with Sanji, so I'm not going to discuss it to spoil anime onlys, but there's many different things. Luffy, who's Luffy's mother? There's so many different pasts I can talk about. Nami, there's so many different characters. Frankie's parents, why did they dump him in the sea? Pretty much there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about when it comes to the Straw Hat Pirates, Brook and his time in the West Blue. Yes, there's definitely a lot of crazy things I want to talk about, but I gotta save that. A huge fight next. We're going down to the fights. A huge fight is Akainu versus Aokiji. Yes, this is during the time skip, and let's be honest here, Aokiji versus Akainu, 10 days. The hype cannot get more real. There's been theories saying that they awakened their dofus. That's why Punk Hazard was half magma, half ice. I love that theory, and to be honest, it's just cool to see these guys go at it. Now, I don't want to see the whole 10 days. That's gonna be too long. You know what? I actually do want to see the whole 10 days because these are top tiers. It'll be kind of badass, but definitely this might not be get dived into, but if it is, I'll be hyped. Recently, there was a fight. There was a scuffle. Jack the Drought versus Fujitora Suru, former Fleet Admiral Sengoku. Now, that matchup, we gotta see what went down there. We know the results, but I don't want to spoil for anime onlys, but I definitely want to see what went down and how the results became to be, because this is some crazy stuff right here. Like, that's a really big mismatch. Before the events of Marineford, Shanks went down to stop Kaido from attacking Whitebeard. That's crazy to think about. So I want to know what happened in the situation, because Shanks was so fast in coming to Marineford to stop the war. How can he come so fast if he got in a fight with Kaido? Now, I don't think they really got in a fight. I think something happened. I seen theories of he gave a Pono gift to Kaido, or he told Kaido about Luffy. That's my mini theory I said about that. But yeah, Shanks versus Kaido, what happened? That's been a huge debate in the One Piece community, and it's never before seen footage, and I gotta see it. And lastly, I want to talk about Blackbeard and Shanks in the past. We know Blackbeard scarred Shanks, and what really makes me intrigued about this is because Shanks was on guard, and we know how strong Shanks is. So if Shanks is on guard, and we know how strong Shanks is, how did Blackbeard do this? Now, it was Blackbeard hiding his strength. Who knows? But Blackbeard did this when Shanks knew it was gonna happen. It was not no backstab, not no thatching. But yeah, definitely want to see how this happened and what occurred in this moment. It's gonna be crazy to see, and that's pretty much it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What are some things you definitely always want to see that has been discussed a little bit in the series, but you just want to see what happened, like what exactly happened, how it happened? Because a lot of these things we know the results, but we just want to see how it happened. It's going to be like some sort of fan service. I don't know if you can call it fan service, but it'll be really entertaining for the viewers or the readers of One Piece. And that's pretty much it. Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.